You've embraced hard work and you achieved success. When it comes to your financial future, there's no leaving it to chance, but there is a lot to consider. Estate tax, market volatility, income tax, Social Security, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm Southwest Florida's financial planner, Alfie Townsend, and protecting and growing your nest egg is my business. Coming up on today's show,
world affairs in your portfolio, understanding advisor fees, the importance of asset allocation, and much more.
Welcome to Saving the Investor with certified financial planner, investment advisor, and insurance professional Alfie Townsend, president of Advantage Retirement Group. Alfie is a published author, radio show host, speaker, and industry leader.
why do you use an annuity? A lot of people use it for the wrong thing.
He works with retirees and pre-retirees to build and protect their nest egg and offers his experience to help those concerned about financial independence in retirement. If you've got questions about retirement, Saving the Investor starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Saving the Investor. Hope you're enjoying your morning cup of coffee, if that's your choice. I'm Craig Wolf here with certified financial planner professional Alfie Townsend. Alfie, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good. Maybe some of you just watch Meet the Press or watch the news in general at a different hour. World affairs greatly impact your finances, and the way the media covers it, not so much the way the media covers it, but the media coverage itself can drive the markets and greatly affect your checkbook. Let's talk about that.
It can, and just think about not just the media, but look at the Federal Reserve. He can just talk about lowering interest rates or rising interest rate environment, neutral, and that drives the market that day. You have geopolitical things that's happening overseas. So with all that, it does affect, and it makes the emotion, if more than ever before, the emotion in investing is highest now than it's ever been. And it does affect the market, and it does affect your bottom line because, people are, should I put money, take money out? What should I do? And it's important to do the right thing.
Right. I'm a news guy. I worked in the business for a long time, so I consume news all day long. And it's not just once a week or twice a week that news is made and the markets are affected. It can happen 17 times during the day, whether it's a press release or an interview or a tweet. So you really have to keep an eye on things.
You got to keep an eye.
You mentioned emotion. I know you talk a lot in your seminars at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and in other settings about taking the emotion out of investing. If you get all riled up while you're watching cable news, maybe it's time to take a deep breath.
Oh, it is. Maybe it's time to start doing what your passion is. And it might be golf, it might be fishing, it might be just
get away from the television.
Get away from the television, and it's especially during election years and stuff like that. You catch yourself just you almost get in a bad mood because you hear things, and if your candidate isn't the one you hear bad things about him or her, it's it makes you in a bad mood. And I tell my clients, you got to not consume yourself on that, because this has nothing to do, as long as you have a plan in place, you're going to be just fine. And that's what we do at the Advantage Retirement Group. We're going to put a plan in place to make sure that if the market does go down, regardless of what's the news out there, you're going to be okay, because we did a financial assessment of your portfolio, and we have you in the portfolio that is right for you based on your risk tolerance. You're going to be okay. And when the market goes down, we already have it factored in there where we're going to take the income from. We're not going to take the income that you need that month from the asset that's going down. We're going to take it from the one that's staying put or going up. And that's so important. We can create extra returns just by the income, the way that we pay out income out of your plan. And that people don't realize that. They always look at what's the rate of return. No, it's the way that we give you income increases the returns.
And I don't want to veer off topic, because I know we're talking right now in this particular segment about world affairs and how they affect your finances. But in taking emotion out of investing, I would assume that also includes getting too excited or getting too low or down if your investments aren't doing as well.
Exactly. And what you don't want to do is, look, you don't want to compare your investments I tell clients, they might call me and say, Alfie, my friend is making a little bit more money than what I'm making right now. But that doesn't mean it's going to be that way next month.
Right.
So what I tell my clients is, look, just know that you own the people that are managing your money. They manage for Apple, Google, Amazon, Facebook. We have the buying power to hire the best of the best to put these portfolios together, that if you were to go in there to yourself, our fund managers, and try to have them manage your money, you would need $25 million.
Right.
So that's the type of buying power that we have for our clients. And it's institutional, and you're making sure that you're not taking unnecessary risks. That's the most important thing, and where that income's coming from.
Thank you, Alfie. Excellent information. We appreciate it. We'll be right back with more of Saving the Investor.
You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters.
All you have to do is turn on the news to see that we live in a world that seems to be in constant turmoil. And what world affairs can unleash in the financial markets is enough to keep you awake at night. It makes you wonder how safe your investments are, and has you asking yourself, what can you do to protect your hard-earned nest egg in an uncertain world? Well, we've got some help with our latest workshop. It's called How World Affairs Impact Your Financial Affairs. It's full of plain-spoken, to-the-point information and how to get a handle on your retirement savings, maintaining a firm grip, and growing it going forward. It comes straight from the man who's been helping people just like you for more than 30 years. Certified financial planner, radio talk show host, and TV personality, Alfie Townsend. Plus, we hold the workshop at one of the best restaurants in the world, and dinner is on us. Join us at Roost Chris Steakhouse, but you need to act quickly because seating is limited. Call 239-747-1080. If you've never attended our workshop and have saved $500,000 or more, nail down your spot right now by calling 239-747-1080. That's 239-747-1080. Don't wait. Seating is very limited.
Welcome to Coffee with the Coach. I just love doing these segments, and today is going to talk about fees. Now, I'm going to tell you why it's important to understand and know what your fees are, not just in general. I'll give you an example. I was in Publix not too long ago, and I went there because I had to get a battery for my laser. Now, this is for my golf laser to tell me the distance to the pin and all that. So I needed this little battery, so I just ran in there. That was the only thing I needed right before golf. I ran in there and I looked at the battery section, grabbed the battery, came, and when I paid for it, they said $12.49, and I'm thinking, well, it said $10.99. So I thought in my head, it's about $1 difference. Do I even want to mess with it? And so I said, I think I looked at the receipt and they charged me $11.99. I said, I think the battery was $10.99. And they said, well, let us check. I said, okay. So they went and checked, and they came back and they said, we're going to refund 100% of your money because we had the wrong price. I said, no, you could just give me the dollar. They said, no, that's our policy here at Publix. We will refund if we scan something wrong. We give you that for free. I said, well, thank you very much. I wasn't expecting that, but I do appreciate that. And I want to say that, give Publix a plug, but not only that, is that if I didn't know what that battery cost was, I wouldn't have been able to get that. And the thing about it is this, people come in all the time, they think they know what they're paying their financial advisor, they think they know what they're paying for the A share, B share, C share mutual funds, and especially I love it when they come in and say, my variable annuity has no fees. And I said, well, let's call the companies and find out exactly what your fees are. And that's what we will do, is we'll call these companies and find out what your fees are. Now, these are fees that you will never, ever, ever see. These are hidden fees. That's why they're hard to find. But what we're able to do is find them because we have a program that will put the symbols in, and it will kick back what the actual total expenses plus the turnover and plus the 12B1 fees and everything else. And you're going to see what your actual fees are. The great thing about it is this is one of the easiest ways to increase your returns if we can decrease your fees. And when we're talking about institutional investing opposed to retail, we can do that. In many cases. We will reduce your fee drastically. But if you have these mutual funds that you don't know what your fees are, or your advisor isn't telling you that he's charging you anything, you need to find out what your fees are, because just like I did at Publix, I got 100% refund, and that's just a little money. This could cost you many thousands of dollars in your lifetime. You want to find out what your fees are. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a call and we can run that report for you.
You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters.
There must be thousands of books out there on investing. Unfortunately, most involve a large investment of your time, not to mention all the technical language and puzzling explanations. Well, let me tell you about Alfie Townsend, a certified financial planner, radio talk show host, author, and TV personality. He's been helping people like you for more than 30 years, and his latest book is called Keeping You on the Retirement Fairway. It is a completely different take on getting you the key knowledge needed to make the right decisions and implementing the right strategies to maximize your retirement dollars. It's full of actual stories about real people, showing what they've done wrong and what they've done right. And on top of all of that, it won't cost you 1 red cent if you're one of the first 10 people to call our show today. Our phone number is 239-747-1080. If you save for retirement, give us a jingle right now. You'll get, for absolutely free, a plain spoken read that highlights the building blocks of investing without sounding like a college textbook. Call 239-747-1080. 239-747-1080 right now to get the book Keeping You on the Retirement Fairway. It's on us, so what do you have to lose? Call 239-747-1080. Hi, Dawn. Do you have a question for Alfie?
Yeah, I wanted to know the best way to maximize my tax benefits in retirement.
Dawn, we're at probably one of the lowest tax brackets in many, many years. Just in 1979, the highest marginal tax rate was 70%. Right now it's 35%. So if you think about that, it's coming down. The corporate rate went from 35 to 21. This is the time to possibly do some IRA conversions to Roth. We want to take advantage of that, and it's very important that the person that does this for you understands that we don't want to put you in that next bracket, or we don't want to create where you're having to pay excess money on your Social Security, Part A and Part B. So we have to look at all those things. But Roth conversions is something we might want to do. Some tax harvesting. Look at some of your accounts that have some losses in it. Take some of those losses, cash out some of those gains so they equal themselves out. So there's a lot of things we can do during this low interest rate or low really tax rate environment that we're currently in. But yes, that's a great question, and we do that here at the Advanced Retirement Group.
Rick, what is your question for Alfie?
I wonder if you could give us some advice on how to allocate our assets.
So Rick, asset allocation is the most important part of anybody's portfolio. It's 91.5% of the performance of how your portfolio is going to do. So if you're doing it yourself, it's very, very hard to do because you have to have so many asset classes. You have to have small cap, large cap, micro cap, emerging markets, and you have to put them in the right spot in the right amount in each category. It's very hard to do. That's what we do. That's why we hire portfolio managers that manage money for Google, Amazon, Facebook, Ohio State University, even in the state of Florida. So we want to have the professionals do that because that's the most important part of anybody's portfolio is how it's allocated. I always talk about my great friend John Antonucci. His mom cooks a fantastic spaghetti sauce, and she's from Italy. And when I have that sauce, if I said, Mrs. Antonucci, can I have that recipe? And so I can make the same spaghetti sauce that you made me tonight. If she just gave me the ingredients without the measurements, I couldn't do anything with it, right? Well, that's what asset allocation is, the measurements inside the portfolio, the measurements inside a recipe that makes it special. So can't do it yourself, but we can help you how to do it.
You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters. We all have a picture of our perfect retirement, but how do we get there? At Advantage Retirement Group, helping you get there is our business. We're passionate about getting to know you, learning your hopes and dreams. Why? So we can work with you to achieve them. How? By maximizing the money you've saved, minimizing the dollars you pay in taxes and the risk you are exposed to, and creating a retirement income plan that ensures your savings lasts a lifetime. We're thankful to work with so many wonderful people, and we'd love to work with you too. Call Advantage Retirement Group today for your no-cost, no-obligation evaluation. 239-747-1080. Your retirement is too important to put off. Call now, 239-747-1080.
You have built a nest egg from your years of hard work, and now you're retired or you're about to be. What are your plans for those hard-earned dollars? Putting money away is one thing, but you need a holistic strategy for many different reasons. Whether it's reducing taxes, generating income, minimizing risk, or maximizing Social Security, what counts is what you do with your money. And that's where our retirement simulator can help. Let us give you, at no charge and with no obligation, a look inside your portfolio to see what is really going on. Our retirement simulator will put your financial plan through a strenuous test to identify any weaknesses that we need to address. What we show you may well surprise you, and what you find out could save you big time. Give certified financial planner Alfie Townsend a call. For more than 3 decades, he has been helping people just like you. If you have saved $500,000 or more, call Alfie at 239-747-1080. What you learn from our retirement simulator could end up adding more to your retirement than you ever imagined. Call Alfie at 239-747-1080. You've got nothing to lose and maybe a whole lot to gain.
Thank you for joining us for another segment of Team Talk. I'm Mary Thompson in studio with Alfie Townsend, our founder and president of Advantage Retirement Group. And you know, Alfie, I recently heard somebody saying, pay yourself first.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Well, you know, you have to pay yourself first. We were having conversations with some friends not too long ago, and they said, you know, it'd be nice to have a class when you're growing up about how to save money and what money's all about. And if you look at this generation right now that we're in, the generation is not about saving, it's about credit card, it's about debt, it's about anything but saving.
Right.
And the most important thing about saving at a young age, especially if you're young and you're watching this show, you need to save, because the younger you are, that impacts it with compounding so much more. But pay yourself first, and people, you know, there's opportunities out there with jobs that people are matching, they get matched, and they still don't put their money in their 401k. It's amazing. You have to, if you have a 401k, take advantage of it. People say, I need every dime I have. You know what? If you were to start saving 5% of your income, and then hopefully get it to 10, 15, and 20, so you can have those dreams down the road and live that retirement instead of having to work during retirement. That's the worst thing. But the thing about it, pay yourself first, because if that money goes out automatically, Mary, you know that you can make adjustments. If you write down, I tell, you know, when people will ask me, can you help my kids? I'll say, okay, I'll help them. So what I do with them, I'm not helping them, telling them where to invest or anything. I'm helping them get a budget. I say, listen, write down everything you spend. Even clients, I do this too. Write down everything you spend for 30 days. And when they do that, you know what happens? They come back and there's a lot of things that they could eliminate. And I'm addicted to Starbucks. I love Starbucks. But it's not Starbucks, it's $5 because it's always $5. But you know, I get one every day. Every day. So if you take that, it's like $1,500 a year.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
Right.
$1,500 a year. So if I said I need to save $1,000, then what I would do is I would just eliminate Starbucks and just, and I talked to my wife, Tommy. I said, you know, for Christmas I think I want to get a coffee machine that we have in the house, a real nice one that makes espresso, and leave it in the office. That would pay for itself.
There, you're absolutely right.
And you would like that.
I would like that very much so.
Yeah, so it's things like that, to pay yourself first, so when that time comes and when you have to start taking money out, you're going to have that nest egg, but it's important to pay yourself first.
That's a great point, Alfie. And it is important to pay yourself first. And if you'd like to make sure that your financial plan is in order, give us a call.
You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters.
Let's say you stowed away enough of your hard-earned dollars to retire comfortably. It's one thing to pay your fair share of taxes. It's the patriotic thing to do. It's altogether different when you pay more than you have to. Whether it's your 401k, IRA, or some other retirement account, taxes play a key role in your investment strategy. And if you don't play your cards right, it could have a significant effect on your retirement lifestyle. So you've got to have a strategy for minimizing your taxes that legally saves you more money than you probably ever imagined every single year. If you've saved enough money for retirement, call Alfie Townsend at 239-747-1080. That's 239-747-1080. And we'll show you how to make sure you don't squander your hard-earned retirement. Call 239-747-1080. What you learn could save you thousands and thousands of dollars. Call 239-747-1080.
So I see people call themselves wealth managers, financial planners, financial advisors. How do you separate that out? What is it that you do?
Well, it's confusing out there. It's very confusing because you think, because someone says I'm an advisor, what does advisor mean? They might, some people say I just do manage money. I hate annuities, and you should too. So the thing about it is, I call myself, of course, a financial coach, but really I am a certified financial planner, CFP professional. And if you're going to deal with someone that's a financial planner, a CFP is the highest designation you can have as a financial planner. So that is what I am. And it's very hard to become a certified financial planner professional. You have to go through a lot of tests and take a master test, and it's very, very it's very hard. But the whole thing about it is it teaches you about insurance. It teaches you about estate planning. It teaches you about income tax. It teaches you about all this. So when I look at people's accounts, what I know that I might not be an expert in doing income taxes, but I know enough about it that, hey, I see a tax problem over here and you need to see our CPA. Right. And that's what, so it's almost like a quarterback of a football team. The quarterback has to know all the plays, but doesn't mean that you're going to, you get the ball, but you might throw it to your receiver, hand off to your halfback, fullback. So that's what a certified financial planner does. As a wealth manager, yes, we manage people's wealth. That's what we do. We look at portfolios, we make sure we put the right ones together and make sure they're not taking unnecessary risk.
So wealth management isn't really a designation as much as it's something that people in your industry call yourself when that's...
Yeah, they can call themselves an advisor or wealth manager. It's like these sexy words.
Right, but to have that CFP professional, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and people look up what you have to go through to become a certified financial planner. There's not too many of us out there, so you want to deal with. I say you want to deal with a certified financial planner when it comes to your financial retirement.
I know you've been working in this world for more than 30 years, which means you started when you were about 12 years old.
Oh, hey, you're very nice, but no.
But you mentioned insurance, and you were in the insurance business for quite a while, correct?
Yeah, I started in the insurance business, and that's why, it's important that, I'm glad I started in the insurance business and I moved my way up to the financial business, the certified financial. But it's nice to know that because I know about, I started really with Medicare supplements and health insurance. I know about long-term care. I know about Medicare supplements, Part A, Part B, and all that other stuff. So, it's good to have that knowledge, because I can take that knowledge and help our clients, even though I don't do that anymore. The Medicare supplements, I know which ones that they need to get.
I'm starting to get those phone calls, by the way, for Medicare supplements. It's a scary thought. What is a fiduciary?
Fiduciary is going to be, we look out for your best interest. And I am a fiduciary as a certified financial planner, registered investment advisor. We have to look out for your best interest. Everything we do has to be for your best interest, and I can't sell you something. There's fiduciaries and suitability. We fall under the fiduciary to make sure that it's their best interest, not our best interest, which is, as a realtor, you would know, it's your fiduciary also.
All right, Alfie, thank you very much. As he mentioned, he's been doing this for more than 30 years. So if you have any questions at all, Alfie will be glad to answer them. Just give us a call at the number on your screen.
You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters. At Advantage Retirement Group, our business is your retirement. We're passionate about learning your hopes and dreams so we can work with you to achieve them. By maximizing the money you've saved, minimizing the dollars you pay in taxes and the risk you're exposed to, and creating a retirement income plan that ensures your savings lasts a lifetime. Call us today for your no-cost, no-obligation evaluation. Call now, 239-747-1080.
Retirement gives you long-awaited opportunities. You finally gain control over how you spend your time. But you also need control of your investments, of your hard-earned money. There are a lot of moving parts, and just saving over the years is only the first part. What about generating income, your Social Security, minimizing taxes, or managing risk? If you save for retirement, call us at 239-747-1080. Retirement can last more than 20 years, yet many people don't have enough money saved to get through 1 decade, let alone 2. Call us at 239-747-1080. Let us show you how to make your nest egg go the distance. That's 239-747-1080.
For over 100 years, Robin Stuckey has created beautiful living spaces that are truly unique. Whatever your lifestyle, our professional designers can easily help transform your home into your dream home. Plus, now we've made it simple to design your own personalized creations with infinite possibilities. We're uniquely yours. We're Robin Stuckey.
At Mondo Uomo, we specialize in remarkable clothing for the remarkable man. A brand that customers love and appreciate is St. Croix knits. Individually handcrafted and hand-finished in the United States, we guarantee the highest standards of quality and fit. Only the finest materials from around the world are used to create the very best sweater that you can buy. This is the cornerstone of the St. Croix collection. At Mondo Uomo, we offer you an exclusive selection of St. Croix specially created for our customers. Come see what enjoyable shopping is all about.